Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. Today's look is this Pride look. And I wanted to do this look to celebrate Pride Month and just give you something fun and colorful and true to who I am. So without any further ado, if you would like to know how to achieve this Pride makeup look, then please keep on watching. So first I'm starting off with my Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden. This rarely changes, honestly. I'm blending that out with a Sephora Pro crease brush or something. Okay, and I already have a peachy corrector in my inner corner and under my eye. And now I'm gonna set that primer with this Real Techniques 200 Bold Metals brush and Heaven from the Too Faced Natural Matte palette. Now I'm using my Smith 235 brush and Mars from the Makeup Geek and Manny MUA collaboration, and I'm going to build that up slowly in the crease. I'm gonna add just a touch of Nudie from the Too Faced Natural Matte palette. Then hopping into my Sugarpill Burning Heart palette. I don't think this is available anymore, but you can still get the shadows individually. So I'm gonna dunk into Poison Plum with this pencil brush. Actually, I picked up way too much, so I'm gonna dust some of that off, and I'm going to put this in the outer V, mainly in the crease. And each time I add a little bit of color there, I'm gonna blend it out with the previous brush. Then with the same brush, I'm gonna go into my Wet n Wild Poster Child palette, and I'm gonna pick up this darker blue on the bottom. And I'm gonna really lightly focus this in the outer V. This is looking super gay already. And I'm bringing it in slightly in a round shape over the crease of my eye. Then using a little angled brush, I'm hopping into that blackish grayish shade, and I'm going to just stamp this almost as if we were creating a cut crease just above the crease. And I'm dragging it in a little bit so I can deposit more pigment, keeping in that wing shape on the outer portion and then kind of rounding it out as I bring it in. Then going back with that pencil brush with a little bit of blue on it, I'm really lightly going over that to blend it out. I'm not gonna clean up the lid because I ended up liking how the purple blended into it, but now I'm going to do my rainbow liner. So I've sharpened my white eye pencil. You can just use one from NYX, but this one is from a UK brand called Berry M. And I'm going to create a wing connecting up to where that crease eyeshadow is and bringing it in towards the pupil. Just making that more tapered. And now I'm just filling it in. Now I'm going to take an angled brush. This one is by Anastasia. It's the number 14. It's an eyebrow brush, but it's really like thin and crisp, and I'm going to be able to get a really precise line with this. So first I'm going to dip back into that dark blue from the Wet n Wild palette, and in order to not get fallout, I'm really pressing the shadow into the brush by pushing it onto the back of my hand, and really carefully, because you're not going to be able to blend this out if you mess up. You want to stamp it on exactly where you want it to go. So the wing portion of my liner, I'm going to make blue. Now for the purple, I'm going to use Sugarpill Poison Plum. And I'm blending it over part of that blue. Now I'm using Sugarpill Love Plus and blending it a little bit over the purple. Now I'm taking Flamepoint. Honestly, this eyeshadow palette is so gay. Why don't they make it anymore? And finally, Butter Cupcake. And I'm placing that on the inner corner of the liner. Okay, so I went back in and touched up some of the areas. You're gonna have to do that when you're working with bright colors, unfortunately. Now with a clean angled brush, I'm going to jump into my NYX Avant Pop palette. This is in the shade Art Throb, and I'm going to put this dark green on the outer corner and this light green on the inner half. Now I'm not making that too blown out because I really want the colors to look nice and punchy. So by that I mean I'm not blending it a lot. I'm just focusing it right underneath the lash line. Now with my Smith 253, I'm going to pop Tarte's Poker Face. It's like a pinky goldy duochrome shadow. I'm gonna pop this in the inner corner. wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't drop something. I feel like every YouTuber says that, and everybody drops things. And then taking my little white eyeliner, I'm popping this on the lower waterline. Then taking a black liner, I'm gonna tightline just really the inner portion. And for this, I'm using the Marc Jacobs Fine Liner in Blacker. That step is just going to help define the eyes because we don't really have any like black going on, and it's going to help the false lashes blend in. Now I'm going to clean up around my eye with concealer. I know the inner corner highlight is really big, but that's just because I'm doing my concealer afterwards and I know I'm going to blend into it a little bit. And then I'm going to apply these Sephora Collection lashes, which I find really difficult to apply, but they do look nice and they don't hide the eyeshadow because the band is really small and they're wispy but thin, so you can still see the eyeshadow. So I deal with it. I'll have them listed down below. And this is the finished eye look. Now let's move on to the rest of the face. My hair is just like not done. Like it's been slept on many nights in a row. And I don't care. You know why? Because love wins. So I'm going to highlight with the Urban Decay Aura Afterglow highlighting powder. And I'm just going to go for it because this month is our month. See, sometimes I make fun of people who do this much highlight. Like, I can be really judgy about it, but I'm like doing it right now and I kind of like it. This Real Techniques setting brush is literally amazing for highlighting. Like, whoa, like look. I love how my eyeliner is like a spectrum, and now you can see all my pores, which is why this is such a flattering way of doing your makeup. Now I'm gonna take like one of my favorite blushes. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in the shade Mood Exposure, and I'm gonna use the Luxie Tapered highlighting brush because you can get right on the apples of the cheeks. And I like to do that. And I'm just brushing it back into the contour. And now for lips. The Jersey girl in me wants to do a nude lip, but the gay in me wants to do this. So this is the Too Faced Melted Liquified Longwear Lipstick in the shade Melted Fuchsia. I'm not sure if this is available anymore, but I don't care. And you know why. You could use Kat Von D's Backstage Bambi for this. The colors are really similar. Oh my gosh, this is screaming old school Sophie, but like the makeup actually looks decent. All right, everyone, that's it. This is the finished look. I hope you enjoy. You could definitely do this eyeliner like without all the crease eyeshadows. You can just do a rainbow liner with like a clean nude eyeshadow underneath it and call it a day and it would look awesome. You could make the eyeliner more exaggerated if you're gonna wear this to Pride or whatever you want to do. You could wear this with whatever color lipstick you want because we literally have every color on our eyes. And that is all. Let me know what you thought and what you want to see next in the comments below. Please don't forget to subscribe, and otherwise I will see you in my next video. Bye.